Hello students, in this practical class we will see about 4-bit binary asynchronous counter. So for 4-bit binary asynchronous counter, here we will use IC7493. Okay, see IC7493 has altogether 14 number of pins. Here it is 1 to 7, then it is 8 to 14. Okay, it has two clock. Pin number 1 is clock B, pin number 14 is clock A. Clock A is used when it is used for divided by 2 counter, and clock B is used when it is divided by 8 counter. So altogether when you combine both, use clock A and clock B together, then it is used as divided by 16, that is mod 16 counter. So it will count from 0 0 0 0, that is 0 to 15, that is 1 1 1 1. Again 15, it will again come to 0. See, starting in 0, so all are low, 0 0 0 0, and end will 15, that is 1 1 1 1. Again 15, it will again come to 0. So we will see about 4-bit binary asynchronous counter. Why it is asynchronous counter? Because the output of the first mod 2 counter divided by 2, that is QA, is given as a clock to mod 8, that is pin number 1. See here, you will see the connection. Output of the first QA is given to clock B, that is mod 8 counter. So it is a asynchronous counter. Okay, so first we will see the connection. So for this we are using 4-bit binary asynchronous, or it is also known as ripple counter. So this panel, so first we will place this panel in this analog digital trainer kit. First we will give power supply to this panel. So for this we are giving plus 5 volt from this plus 5 volt, and we are connecting the ground to here, ground terminal. Now you make the switch on. See, LED is on, that means our this counter panel gets the power supply. Okay, the pin number 1 of IC7493. okay, here you see pin number 1 is clock B. This clock signal is given from where? Pin number 12, that is output of first mod 2 counter. So see, QA from the output QA, that is pin number 12 is connected to pin number 1. So see here, pin number 12 is QA, that is connected to clock B, pin number 1. Then your pin number 2 and 3 are reset signal, that is R01 and R02. Okay, so this pin number 2 R01 is connected to any input switch, suppose here R01. Again next pin number 3 R02 reset signal 2 is connected to this. Okay, R01 R02. Next is your pin number 4, pin number 6 and pin number 7 are not connected here. Then pin number 5 is BCC, that is plus 5 volt. See, pin number 5 is BCC, that is connected to plus 5 volt. Okay, next you see pin number 14 is your clock A, that is mod 2 counter clock. So pin number 14 is connected to direct to the clock output. Okay, here you will give the clock signal. Next, your pin number 13 is not connected. Then 4 output QA, QD, QB and QC, that is pin number 12, pin number 9, pin number 8 and pin number 11. So first you will see the LSB. LSB is your QA, that is pin number 12. So your pin number 12 here, QA here. That means this is also connected to clock B, so you can take from here also, no issue. So pin number 12 is connected to this 7 segment display. Okay, next after LSB is, after QA we have to connect QB. So QB is pin number 9. So see, pin number 9 is here. Pin number 9 is connected to this 7 segment display. Next QC. QC is your pin number 8. See, pin number 8 is connected to this. Next is your pin number QD, that is pin number 11. So pin number 11 QD is connected to this. So QD is your MSB, QA is your LSB. Okay, next pin number 10 is given to ground. See, pin number 10. Pin number 10 is given to ground. Now all the IC pins are connected. Okay, now what you will do, you see, you have to set your reset signal as low, then only it will count. If you put it high, you will make the switch on. Okay, see, switch on. Here both the reset signal are low. If you make it high, see, all the outputs you will get 0. QA 0, QB 0, QC 0, QD 0. So for counting purpose, for using it as a 4-bit binary asynchronous counter, you have to make the reset signal as low. So both will be low. Now what you will get at the output? See, first it will count 0. That means all the outputs will be low. See, QA is 0, QB is 0, QC 0, QD 0. So all are low. Next to give the clock pulse, what you will get? 1. See, it will count 1. That means only QA will be high. First one, LSB is your QA, it is high. All QB, QC, QD are 0. Next to give the clock pulse, what you will get? 2. 2 means 1, 0. Okay. Next to give the clock pulse 3. 3 means 1, 1. Next to give the clock pulse 4. That means 1, 0, 0. That is QC is 1. All others are 0. Next to give the clock pulse, what you will get? 5. So 1, 0, 1. Next 6. 6 means 1, 1, 0. Okay. Next to give the clock pulse, you will get 7. 1, 1, 1. Next to give the clock pulse, you will get 8. So 1, 0, 0, 0. Next to give the clock pulse 9. 1, 0, 0, 1. See here 9. 1, 0, 0, 1. So QA is high, 1, low, 0, 0, 1. Next, what you will get if you give the clock pulse? You will get 10. 10 means QA will be, see, 10. 10 means what? 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay. So QA will be 0, QB will be 1, QC is 0, QD is 1. Okay. Next, 11. 11 is what? 1, 0, 1, 1. See, QA is, see, from here, 1, 0, 1, 1. Next to give the clock pulse, 12. 12 is what? 1, 1, 0, 0. Next to give clock pulse, you will get 13. Next to give the clock pulse, you will get 14. Next to give the clock pulse, you will get all 115. After this, what you will get? After 15, again, if you give the clock pulse, you will get 0. That means all 0. See, all 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That means again same process repeat. You give the clock pulse, you will get 1. After that, 2. Again 3. Again 4. Again 5. Again 6. Again 7. Again 8. Same process repeats until this step 15. See. See, all are 1. After this, if you give the clock pulse, you will again get 0. That means this IC 7493 here, it is used as what? 4-bit binary asynchronous counter. That means it is counting from all starting from 0, 4 bit are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 and 4 bit are 1. That is 15. Again after 15, it will again come to 0 state. Means all outputs are 0. Thank you.